Today on the Checkr Check-In, I'm going to show you one of the most common legal risks in the background check process, and what you can do about it. How many burgers can you buy for $950,000? That's the amount McDonald's paid in a 2015 class action settlement for not providing compliant, standalone disclosures to run background checks on its employees. McDonald's isn't alone in this. Food Lion agreed to a $3 million settlement, and public supermarkets to $6.8 million for the same issue. Okay, so now that I have your attention, what makes a disclosure compliant according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA? First of all, you've got to let candidates know that you'll be running a background check on them in a clear and conspicuous disclosure. Now here's the key. The disclosure has to be standalone. You might be tempted to add in a liability waiver, or an effectiveness period, or a disclaimer. Resist the temptation. If you're doing it right, there's going to be more white space than text. This sole disclosure issue is extremely common, and it could easily turn into a costly class action because so many candidates see your disclosures. And some states, like California, have their own disclosures to take into account. The FCRA also requires you to gain authorization from the candidate to run the background check. Just make sure that they sign an acknowledgement that clearly explains the background check process, and offer them a copy of the report. Several states require that you offer a copy, either by default or upon request. Checkr makes disclosure and authorization easier for you and your candidates. When candidates go through the Checkr-hosted background check, we serve up the disclosure and make sure that they acknowledge receipt. For states like California with their own requirements on standalone disclosures, we provide this as a separate step in the process. Then we serve the authorization, including other state-specific information, and in the spirit of transparency, we offer all candidates a copy of their report. Plaintiffs' attorneys file thousands of FCRA lawsuits each year, so make sure your disclosures and authorizations are in good shape. That's all for the Checkr Check-In. Happy hiring!